Top 10 Best Action-Adventure Movies of 2022. A rare year for straight-up action. Some of the year's biggest movies were also those that exploded, that raced, that seared our eyeballs with spectacle. Hey guys, welcome to your entertainment channel, Netflix Top, where we tell you about the top-rated movies and series on Netflix. So subscribe to our channel for more amazing videos. Now grab your popcorn and stay with us until the end of this video, because today's video is going to list down the 10 best action-adventure movies of 2022. So, let's get started. Number 10. RRR. RRR shouldn't be looked over on a list like this, simply because of how much action it has packed into it. With a budget of more than $70 million, it became the most expensive Indian film ever, and the outcome is worth the amount of money spent on it. If you're a fan of movies with tiger fights, outrageous stunts with motorcycles, situations where main characters shouldn't be able to survive, and history being told in a dramatized way, this movie's for you. Number 9. The Gray Man. Who doesn't love a movie about the corruption of the CIA? It's a face-off between Ryan Gosling and Chris Evans, who dons a very intense mustache, and his character tries to track down his former colleague. The Gray Man is based on a 2009 novel of the same name, and was directed by the Russo brothers, who are most notably remembered for their work in the MCU. This film is jam-packed with action, guns, and a duo we weren't aware we needed. The Gray Man, one of Netflix's star-studded movies till now, is nothing less than a mix of Fast and Furious with any other action movie franchise one can think of. The action is so all-consuming that one forgets to stop and use reason. It is worth mentioning that the cast of Chris Evans as a villain, after almost a decade of him being the righteous superhero as Captain America in the MCU, it goes against the grain, yet it succeeds splendidly. The Gray Man is a thrilling and entertaining distraction that can be compared to James Bond's 007 and all the other secret agent O's in various ways. Number 8. Uncharted. PlayStation fans will be familiar with this popular video game adaptation as Nathan and Sully go on a great treasure hunting adventure. Enjoy the action and the wit. Both are in ample supply with this flick. Mark Wahlberg and Tom Holland successfully took on the roles of Victor Sullivan and Nathan Drake, two characters who for a long time were animated in the PlayStation game of the same name as the film. The action movie was extremely successful, pulling in over $400 million, proving that when movies based off video games are done right, it can lead to a gold mine. Holland and Wahlberg worked well together and had decent chemistry throughout the movie. Their stunts were eye-catching and enjoyable to watch. Number 7. The Northman. The Northman, by Robert Eggers, is a bleak and bloody Viking story that is a cruel tale of retaliation and common barbarism. From the brilliant mind of Robert Eggers comes this brutal, action-packed, and beautifully authentic, gritty Viking revenge flick. It delivers some of the best action scenes of the year, filled to the brim with exhilarating, well-shot, and incredibly brutal action scenes. The Northman quickly became one of the best revenge flicks of recent years, mostly due to the brilliant action scenes, especially the phenomenal Viking assault portrayed as a one-take action shot. The film is elevated by Alexander Skarsgård's exceptional performance as the lead role, selling every action scene with his beastly physicality. The Northman and Shakespeare's play, Hamlet, have a lot in common structurally. By drawing viewers through a fierce attachment to familial honor, The Northman forces audiences to deconstruct oppressive patriarchal values, poisonous masculine heroism, and the foolishness of retaliation. Number 6. The Batman. After several delays, Matt Reeves' dark and gritty version of Batman has finally arrived. Already garnering great reviews and with plans for a trilogy, The Batman is poised to be one of the best and highest-grossing films of 2022. Besides Black Panther: Wakanda Forever, Matt Reeves' The Batman was one of the most anticipated superhero movies of 2022. Fans of the Batman story were eager to see how Pattinson was going to compare to his predecessors, especially Christian Bale. He proved that he could hang with the big boys, and The Batman was for many the first movie they saw after COVID shut the theaters down, thus creating that much more hype for the action film. Number 5. Everything Everywhere All at Once. Michelle Yeoh shines brightly in this action-filled movie, which was one of the most talked about of 2022. The movie is separated into 3 parts, and Everything Everywhere All at Once paces is impeccable. It's filled with a great cast, and Jamie Lee Curtis is a great supporting actress in this comedy drama action film. Yao has to travel through multi-universes in order to prevent a powerful being from destroying the multiverse. The movie is much more than just a straightforward account of a family. It explores themes of love, relationships, human emotions, needs, wants, and potential, while also incorporating aspects of romance, drama, satire, science fiction, action, and adventure. Number 4. Top Gun: Maverick. Another anticipated follow-up, and so far the most successful movie of 2022, Top Gun: Maverick, was a great addition to the original movie. It earned more than $1 billion in sales, proving that Tom Cruise is just as great now as he was more than 35 years ago in the first film. Top Gun: Maverick was a big hit worldwide. Tom Cruise reprises his role as Maverick and proves the point that actors like him are evergreen. Tom Cruise's star power is so potent that Top Gun: Maverick not only helped preserve the summer film industry, but the action-packed sequel is now being considered for the Academy Awards. Maverick did everything right by adding an entire new crew of flight members, such as Rooster and Hangman. It's fresh, fast-paced, nostalgic, and the best action movie of the year. Number 3. Ambulance. Another person who occasionally doesn't seem to know when to stop is Michael Bay. While Bay's early career is full of outrageous action movies that were fun to enjoy, including Bad Boys and Armageddon, his later work sometimes feels like a grind that never knows when to end. But with Ambulance, Bay has rediscovered that earlier version of himself, when he could go big and absurd and maintain a level of excitement and enjoyment throughout an entire picture. Ambulance is Bay's 16th movie and his first theatrical release since 2017. Ambulance begins immediately and doesn't stop until the very end. For the first time in a very long time, Bay creates an adventure that is captivating from start to finish. Number 2. The Woman King. In The Woman King, Viola Davis commands an all-female army of warriors that free enslaved women in 1823. The movie, which was directed by Gina Prince Bythewood and also features John Boyega, features some of the most exciting action sequences this year. The movie is a coming-of-age character study, in addition to having many well-executed action set pieces. After the start, the narrative takes its time to develop all the intricate elements of its world. Beyond Naui and Nansika, who bond as they get to know one another better, there are tons of other fascinating characters who all shine. Number 1. The Lost City. The Lost City conjures up images of old films that have a romance novelist trampling through the jungle alongside her handsome counterpart, but it stands on its own. Sandra Bullock and Channing Tatum shine as the main duo. The city may be lost, but not their sense of humor. Reclusive author Loretta Sage writes about exotic places in her popular adventure novels that feature a handsome cover model named Alan. While on tour promoting her new book with Alan, Loretta gets kidnapped by an eccentric billionaire who hopes she can lead him to an ancient city's lost treasure from her latest story. Determined to prove he can be a hero in real life, and not just on the pages of her book, Alan sets off to rescue her. And this brings us to the end of the video. What are your thoughts on today's video? Share with us in the comments below. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to our channel for amazing movie reviews coming your way. And thank you for watching.